Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I'm Steve, and if it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, welcome back. Well guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Excuse me. The situation in this Gucci Mane drama teaches us some valuable lessons. Now, I wasn't gonna do this video. This situation has been out, by this time of seeing what I'm about to say. Everybody has got their own opinion about what happened with the situation, with the funeral, and they saying Gucci Mane didn't pay the money, and come to find out the man paid $20,000, and the family, some of the family members, Big Scarr's, in Big Scarr's family, the rapper who died, tragically of a drug overdose, who was under Gucci Mane's label. Came out and discredited Gucci Mane and disrespected him, calling him all out his name and stuff. And I'm going to talk a little bit about some lessons that can be learned in this whole situation. Now, the first thing is this. Now, I'm going to get straight to the point. You can't help everybody, man. There are people that are out here that claim they need help, or, they ask you for help, sometimes just to see what you'll say. Or when they say they need help, helping somebody is giving somebody assistance. It's not taking care of the whole thing. If you look at the whole situation, the man gave $20,000 towards a funeral, which basically is a hell of a send-off if you really pay attention to it and you value the dollar. $20,000 is enough to fully bury somebody. Some of the people in the family say the funeral was $60,000. I don't know who pays for a $60,000 funeral. I don't even know what entails in a $60,000 funeral. But I mean, it's either here or there. You can't help everybody. Sometimes when people come to you and they ask you for something, they want you to jump over, they want you to go above and beyond, giving just the minimum, in helping them. Sometimes, and a lot of you guys out there know, and this happened to all of us, people have asked you for a specific thing for you to do. You do it for them, and then they have a problem with how you did it. Sometimes, man, it's better to let people be where they at, man. You know what I'm saying? The man graciously gave $20,000. Then he said that, this brings me to lesson number 2. The man said he couldn't make the funeral, supposedly because of his wife's birthday coming up and stuff like that. They had something planned. Now, I granted that Big Scarr was under his label, so it was somewhat of a relationship between Gucci Mane and Scarr. But Gucci Mane basically ran the label he was under. So it was more like Gucci Mane was like, I don't want to say his boss, but you see what I'm saying? And this brings me to, remember that this brings me to point number 2. You got to be careful of people that want your life. You can't be friends with people that want your life. And this has nothing to do with Big Scarr himself. But the situation with when he said, his family, when his family, mainly the brother, sent that idiotic tweet. Now, I don't know how old the brother is, the Big Scarr, but he's a total idiot. He sent that tweet saying, oh, you can celebrate your wife's birthday anytime you want. Y'all rich. That's unacceptable to say that. This man is a human being. And when I'm saying human being, I'm talking about Gucci Mane. This man and his wife are married. That's his wife. It's different. You don't know what they planned and what expenses they put forward for this event that they had for the birthday. Nobody had counted on Big Scarr passing away. Their lives go on. They was making plans when he was alive, I guess. Sometimes you can't just break plans, especially when you're dealing with high dollar amounts and you're dealing with certain things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the relationship between Big Scarr and Gucci Mane. Supposedly they were close. But if the man can't make the funeral, the amount of money he sent was more than enough to show that he was paying respect. And for you to call out him being rich, all of a sudden, he's supposed to just drop whatever he's doing and his previous engagement with his family to go and do something to make you feel good. It's like sometimes people can't see the little bit of good that you're doing for them or the respect that you're paying them because they're so selfish in them ways. When you mourning, you know what I'm saying? Mourn. It doesn't make you a victim. You understand what I'm saying? The victim was your brother, Big Scarr, because he lost his life. He was the victim of a drug overdose. You can't be a victim of somebody not coming to a funeral. I don't know if you guys can understand what I'm saying with that. I might have said that wrong, but sometimes, man, we say some stupid stuff to be old as we are or old enough to be in the street and do all this stuff. We can't comprehend normal basic stuff. The man was doing family stuff with his family. It's always going to be family first. Does it mean he don't like Big Scarr or he didn't care? No, because he sent the money and he showed love. Y'all rich and all this. What you counting this money for? Guys, you got to be careful of people like this. Envy is deadly and it can be very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? I can't even believe somebody sent a text like that. You know, like you go to do something for somebody and they see all the stuff you accumulated. They just take for granted that it took hard work to get what you got and get where you are. And they just dismiss all that and think you're supposed to just forget about the toils and labors you got that got you there and just throw all that away and just pander to somebody else. You got to remember, this man is taking care of his family. You and your ignorant sister is Big Scarr's family. In all honesty, you shouldn't even have asked that man for any type of money for the funeral because y'all should have had all that stuff set up. Big Scarr was getting money, supposedly. Not saying it affected y'all, but the situation is this. He's a rapper. You know, being a rapper nowadays is a deadly profession, whether it's towards yourself or other people out there trying to do something to you or drama and beef in circles that mess right now. Y'all as people should have been prepared for that. That's your brother. That's your sister. I mean, that's both of y'all brother. Y'all can get on here and bash another man that ain't got nothing to do with the situation that tried to help, but you don't bash yourself because you couldn't help him. You couldn't help the situation. Oh, the funeral this the sister. The funeral gonna get paid regardless. Oh, it is? Where's your part? Where's your part? We don't need his money. Oh, you don't? Why'd you ask? Y'all begged him. He didn't come to y'all. And that's point number 2, man. You can't be friends and you can't deal with people that want your life. You know what I'm saying? They clocking his money. They telling him what he's supposed to do. It's always people that don't have nothing gonna tell you what to do when you got something. Lesson number 3, guys. The life choices we make are our choices. I don't know what the family was into, but he had a family. Now, I understand you were a friend of the family or you was associated with the person and somebody says, hey, do you want to contribute to this? Asking somebody, do they want to contribute to an event or a funeral is different than begging them. Hey, you gonna pay? You gonna help for the funeral and all stuff? It's different. The choices we make in life are our choices. They chose to shit on Gucci Man. He could have chose to say, you know what, I ain't paying nothing. And then they would still got on live and talk trash about the man like he wasn't nothing. And I know it hurts him to his core that, and he probably met these people before. You know, if he was as close to Big Scarr as he was, I know he probably met this Big Scarr brother and all that, you know, and probably met the old loudmouth sister. But people get funny when they go on Instagram and all this stuff and get on live and start talking stuff about people. And why y'all got to do that anyway? It backfired on both of y'all. Y'all look stupid after the wife got involved and dropped the receipts of the funeral home. Now y'all looking dumb. And the sister, she's so bullheaded. She acting like she don't even care. It's like some attention is better than no attention. The choices you make in life, man, is your own choices. Y'all chose to be ignorant. Whatever happened to you, happened to you. But this is a learning lesson. People like this, stay away from them. Avoid them at all costs. You know what I mean? because they never satisfied, and they'll use you till they use you up. And as soon as you tell them no, you public enemy number one. And that's a sad thing. You know what I'm saying? Lesson number 4. Avoid folks who make their problems your problems. You know what I'm saying? The man succumbed to an unfortunate event. That's not Gucci Mane's problem. That's your problem as his family. It wasn't no life insurance, no type of fail-safe measures in case something happens to him. He has an untimely demise where y'all can come together as family. Nobody had savings. Nobody had life insurance on this man. Gucci Mane gave 20 grand. I don't know who would give 20 grand to a funeral off the top of my head. That was your problem, man. He fixed it, and you still gave him your ass to kiss. You avoid folks like this, man. That's a damn shame they do him like this. And them type of people like that be the same people. Oh, we need to uplift each other. How can we do this when people like that tear us down? How can we do it? The brother get on a thing after it was found out that he looked stupid when they put the receipts up there. He give a half-ass, I don't even know if it was an apology. I just went all out because my brother liked Gucci Mane. He loved Gucci Mane. I went out for my brother like y'all would go all out for your brother. Stop putting other people in it. Everybody don't think like that. You know what I mean? Oh, I was misinformed. Well, you should have got the facts before you came on here and started shitting on somebody. Lesson number 5. When you owe somebody nothing, you shouldn't feel nothing. And that's it. I know he probably felt guilty when they asked him. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, let me just do something. I mean, he might have heartfelt, regret that the guy died. He was mourning. And he did what he could do. But it's not his place to bury somebody. It could have all went as simple. Hey, you help pay for the funeral because you knew him? Yeah, who else is giving money? They'd have probably got offended over that. $20,000 is a big amount of money, man. That ain't nothing to sneeze at. And that's a hell of a send-off, like I said earlier. You know what I'm saying? I gave the money. They talking about, oh, we ain't seen no flowers. Supposedly he gave $20,000 plus flowers, right? The sister, which she already discredited as trash. Oh, we ain't see no flowers. Oh, my brother worth more than $10,000. Like, see, the numbers jumped all over the place. First it was 10,000. Come to find out, he gave 20,000. Then talking about the funeral was 60,000. Gucci Mane's smart. He a businessman. He didn't get to where he was and be with the lady he's with without being business minded and going and taking certain steps. These just regular folks, ignorant as hell. All of a sudden, when it come out where the money is, supposedly the funeral was 60,000. I can already believe this is what I believe happened. They went in there and was like, give us the best of the best. They thought Gucci Mane was gonna back that. Funeral home probably got in contact with Gucci Mane, like, yeah, this is 60,000. He said, well, 60,000. No, yeah, it's 20,000. And he paid for that because they didn't have no money to push it to 60,000. That's why she mentioned this thing. My brother worth more than 10,000. She was so ignorant. She knew it was 20,000 because they probably already knew about it. But she's going to say 10,000 to further discredit him more. And that's sad stuff, just to be a smart ass because you want attention on Instagram or wherever you was at shooting live. She's sitting up there. I guess she worked for UPS. She packaging packages talking about the funeral going to be paid regardless. Then fucking you could have paid it. I don't mean to cuss. You could have paid it. Ignorant people, man. It's like, why we do each other like that? That man did not have to help y'all at all. This goes to the last point. And with this, I'm going to leave it alone. No is a powerful word. Would you feel bad if he had told Big Scarr's family, no, I can't contribute to the funeral, right? And no, I can't attend. But you know how I feel about him. I have prior engagements, and I'm sorry. Would he still been a bad guy? What if he was out of the country conducting business, or he had something that he had to conduct business and couldn't go to the funeral, and he told him, I can't contribute nothing to the funeral because my funds are tied up in a big investment right now? Would he be a bad guy? See, because we got this thing now where a lot of people, especially a lot of celebrities, basketball players and athletes, they start to sponsor these funerals when something happens in their hometown out of respect a lot of times, understand? And now we expect that to be the norm. Does it make him a bad guy if he had told him no? And that's the thing. When you get older, the word no is a powerful thing. When you're young, you don't want to give the word no because you want people to like you and you think it'll, affect the outcome one way or another in something you either want, need, or are trying to achieve at a later date. But listen, there's power in the word no. It is. And honestly, man, he did all that out of his love and respect and relationship for Big Scarr, not for these people, not for his relationship with them. He could have told them no and it could have been nothing else. But I mean, either way, they still bashed him on the internet, and he should have said no because the outcome was still the same. They still tried to make his reputation like trash. Things are what they are. Guys, be careful out there. Avoid silliness at all costs. These are some lessons that could be learned from it. And you guys drop me a comment. Tell me what you think about it. As always, man, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be careful out there. And remember what I said. It's no problem. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to tell somebody no when you know you're right. Like I said, when you owe somebody nothing, you shouldn't feel nothing. See you in the next video.